You was running around with other boys while I was at work, making that family support.
No, you wasn't.
Yes.
No, you wasn't.
Yes, I was.
No, you wasn't.
We want to welcome Dustin and his current girlfriend, Kiara. You see, Dustin admits the paternity situation that he is currently in has his head spinning. You see, Dustin needs to know once and for all if this 4-year-old boy named Dusty is his biological son. Now, Dusty's mom, Susan, claims she's told Dustin all along that Dusty was his child. But Dustin paints a different picture of Susan, one filled with lies, cheating, and DNA disinformation. Watch.
I am tired of Susan and her mind games. Right before she got pregnant, I caught her in the alley with another man. But she still swore I was Dusty's father. Then she told my whole family he wasn't mine. She can't get her story straight. All she does is keep Dusty away from me. It hurts very, very bad. The hardest part is I'm missing all his grown years. It hurts. It really hurts. And I'll always be there for that little boy. If this is my son, I should be allowed to see him. She blames everything on my girlfriend, Kiara. I love little Dusty, but this is all Susan's fault.
Wow. So, Dustin, I mean, this DNA situation has taken an emotional toll on you.
I mean, it tears me apart inside very badly. I mean, I care about that little boy. He's from day one.
Here's the thing. I have never seen a situation that is so diametrically opposite. You say Susan doesn't allow you to see that child. Susan says she's tried to get you to take this child all the time, and you never do. And that...
Yeah, but every time that he tries to get him, there's excuses.
You guys have excuses, not me.
But we have excuses?
We have excuses? How about
Dustin,
you
what about...
making,
what about
oh, he's sick. Oh, he don't want to come over here.
What about 2 weeks
ago?
What about 2 weeks ago when I actually took him, and then you're going to text me back and say, oh, we're going to go on the Maury Show, you going to want a DNA test?
You said you wanted a DNA test on multiple occasions.
You're the one that's brought up the whole DNA test, Susan. You're the one that's telling his family that it ain't his.
It was before you.
By the way, Kiara, Susan says all of his problems with her are because of you.
No.
Yeah. She says you're getting into his head, and that's why all of this is going on.
She's just jealous because I moved on from her. She wants me back, and it's not going to happen. She is a hoe. She cheats way too much, and I'm tired of her games.
But you stayed with her, Dustin, right?
Yes, I lived with her.
Throughout the pregnancy, right?
Yes.
And then, when she was 3 months old, you came home, and they were gone.
Yep.
What happened?
I really don't know.
Let me ask,
fought a lot.
Let me ask Susan. Susan, why'd you leave?
Because I left because he wasn't gonna grow up and do what he wants for Dusty.
How do you mean grow up? I was working. I was making more money
working
for our
at the
family.
time.
I was making that money. Where were you at? You was running around with other boys while I was at work, making that family support.
No, you wasn't.
Yes.
No, you wasn't.
Yes, I was.
No, you wasn't.
Has Susan ever told you that you weren't Dusty's father?
Yes, she has.
She's even told it to me.
No, I
you
haven't.
can even add.
I'm telling you, every single aspect of this, you all are absolutely on opposite of each other. I don't believe it. You say that she said that you weren't the father. Susan says, I never said you weren't the father.
She's told the whole family, though. That's the point.
In fact,
She
his
went
family.
around.
In fact, his family said that he wasn't it.
I wasn't the father, because all you do is want to run around with these guys and get more pregnant with you are right now.
Where I offered you time.
Just like you don't even know who the baby is that you're carrying right now, dude.
Yeah, actually I do. Thank you.
Okay.
I want to be clear. You say you don't keep little Dusty from him, right?
I don't. I have messages that I sent to your producers where I offered him time and they just look at the messages.
Is there a possibility that Dustin is not the father of Dusty?
There is. There is a possibility.
Have you ever told Dustin that?
Yes, she has.
No, never once did I tell
Okay,
Dustin
so I'm
that.
just going to make this up and say, oh, you never told me that he wasn't my father, my kid, huh?
That's
I
why
never
we
said
have
that.
You said that.
mom messaging
You
us.
said that,
okay.
Dustin.
That's why
You
we have
said
his
that, and
brother,
so
his
did your family.
sisters,
I
his
never said
brother.
that.
You've said it to me. You've said it multiple times, Susan, to me. Who's lying, man? We
Okay.
ain't lying.
You are.
Do you believe that Dustin's the father?
It's a 50-50 chance.
Do you think that Dusty looks like Dustin?
His smile, he looks like him. But other than that, Dusty doesn't look like him.
Dustin, you think Dusty looks like you?
He does have my smile. He has my eyes. He has my nose. I hope he does come back as mine.
Why did you leave? Just clear out and leave when Dusty was 3 or 4 months old.
Because I wanted to better my kids' life with somebody that could do it.
I see.
Oh,
Okay.
well, I was working, so what do you mean better your kid's life? What else do you need? I had a place. What else do you need?
We were living with my mom, so how did you have
Yes,
a place?
at that time. Yes, that's after he was born. But the
How did
reason
you have a
why
place?
we would have had our own place if I wouldn't caught you in that alley with your ex-boyfriend.
I've got the answer right here. Susan, do you want him to be the father?
No, I don't want him to be my son's father.
Wow.
I told you she was making all this up.
In the case of 4-year-old Dustin, you are the father.
Yes!
You're going to have to come to an arrangement. You know, he's Dusty's father. He wants to be in his life. You've got to let this man be in his life.
Can you tell him to stop taking me to court?
I will stop after I actually get my son. Until then, I'm
Can
still pressing.
we co-parent? Like, can me and you? I don't want to do it with your
every
family.
other weekend. There is no games about it, Susan. I'm not taking him once a week.
Hey,
I
wait
want him every other weekend on my basis.
It sounds pretty reasonable, every other weekend, all right? Because that's what co-parenting is all about, Susan.
That's if he takes him, because he always makes up excuses.
Well, then he has to live up to what he decides to do. If he decides he wants to see that child every other weekend, Dustin, you better see that boy every other weekend, okay?
I will.
Then she better stop making excuses.
And Kiara, let them deal with it, please. You are not the father.